Hello, I'm Matt Morginski. You may remember me as Mojo, the lead singer of the most popular Christian ska band ever, the OC Supertones. After the end of the band, I was faced with a choice. Pathetically look back at what was, or look forward to the future. It was then that I started MojoCo, a somewhat shady LLC which grew into a faceless megacorp with holdings in over 36 dictatorships. But I'm one of the lucky ones. Other lead singers of Christian ska bands have struggled, marking time and dead-end jobs until their next 10-day reunion tour, picking up spam calls in the hopes that it's a ska fandom podcast calling for an interview, or in some truly tragic instances, starting a podcast where they talk endlessly about things that happened 30 years ago that no one cared about even then. It doesn't have to be this way. For the price of a cup of coffee a day, you can help write a happy ending to these sad stories. Instead of starting idiotic podcasts, former singers of Christian ska bands can be retrained to be contributing members of society, painting dumpsters, bedazzling jeans, and even walking people's cats. I don't know about you, but I don't want to live in a world where the guy from Buck shares whatever he's been thinking about that week. It's too late for some, but if you give today, we can prevent another tragedy like Boot and Pickle Shop from happening to anyone else. Will you give?
Joey Reason, bring it in, shop. Get yourself a pickle. Get yourself a boot. Joey Reason, bring it in, shop. Pickle time is happening. Pickle time. I go down to get some pickles. Bring your grandma and your kids. I go downtown. Bring your grandma and your kids. Boot time. Pickle and boot time. Don't be fickle, get your pickle cider, pop a nickel in your boots. Not a place of ill repute. Bring your grandma and your kids. Come for the pickles, stay for the squids. Stay for the squids. Boots. Put that pickle in your pants. Get some booze inside your hands. Put that pickle in your pants. Get some booze inside your hands. 1996, we start this.
All right there, guy.
Hey there, fella. How are you doing?
Hey there, everybody.
Great to know. Everybody, if you're just tuning in here, it's the Pickle and Boot Shop, Joe and Reese's Pickle and Boot Shop.
We got Karen on the ones and eights.
Playing the hits, guys.
Holy cow, Reese, it's been a while since we've done something.
Yeah, I know.
We went like 3 weeks without anything and then did our 100th episode.
Then we did one thing. It was exhausting.
Yeah,
And we had to take 2 more weeks off.
I know. I tell you, it has been, my life has been bananas, just extremely, extremely busy. And then, I mean, we've all been pretty candid and transparent on this show, but it's like, it's just my life is so busy right now. Again, not necessarily bad. I don't need pity or prayers or anything, but when you get a minute, the last thing you want to do is then get in front of the computer screen. Like, I haven't seen my kids because I've been busy, so it's like I want to do something with them. I want to do something with Heidi. I want to, see my mom, see my dad. And so it's like those nights that we have carved out suddenly aren't as carved out. So I used to.
Yeah.
So what used to happen, just so everybody knows, so what used to happen is I did my roofing and I was in the schools. And so because I was in-school roofer, I worked Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Well, my contract ended with that, so I'm no longer in the schools roofing. I'm back out patrolling the neighborhoods roofing.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm on 12-hour shifts.
You're roofing
Yeah, in 12-hour shifts.
in the neighborhood.
So instead of 7 to 3, I'm 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. So then it's getting off, and we usually record around 8 o'clock, 8:30. We try to do Monday nights. Well, every other Monday I have to work. And so every other Monday, if I get off at 7, because if I'm on a late call, if I get off at 7, it's running down into the locker room, changing, it's running home, it's seeing, my kids or seeing whoever for a few minutes, grabbing something to eat, and then jumping on, and then having to go right back to work, at 7 a.m. And it's not as relaxed as the school gig was. So it's you work that 7 to 7, and I mean your butt is kicked. Like at the end of the day, I am so tired. And so it makes it very tough, so that every other week, so the schedules of 12s, for those of you that have never worked them, the way our 12s work is we work Monday, Tuesday, we're off Wednesday, Thursday. We work Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then the next week, it's the opposite. You're off Monday, Tuesday. You work Wednesday, Thursday. You're off Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So every other week, I have my Mondays and Tuesdays off to where I can do stuff with you. But it's just been so crazy since that, even that off week, it's been so busy that it's like, oh my gosh, I have a free night. And then it's like, oh no, I don't. I got a podcast. And it's just been nuts. So a little bit of burnout on my end, ladies and gents. There's been a little bit of burnout on my end. And but hopefully we'll get out of this funk, get something in there.
Well, I understand. I have a proposal to make.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, by the way, can you hear the Simpsons playing through the wall?
No.
Somebody should have insulated this room before they set up their studio here, because right on the other side, they're watching the Simpsons.
Yeah, no.
That's my best form of parenting.
Yeah.
Is my children just watch the Simpsons and then it's bedtime.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Amy's like, I don't let them watch that at my house. And I'm like,
Yeah, it sucks to be you.
that's why they like me more than you.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I say. No, I don't say that.
You should.
It's not true.
You should.
Oh, also, the kid left the door open, and there's a hole that goes through the door into the living room in the closet. It's a gateway to Narnia.
Yeah.
It's kind of a ghetto Narnia.
Yeah.
Where you come through and you're like, oh, Dad's podcasting in here? I thought I was going to find Aslan, but no.
Yeah. I thought I was going to find more door.
More door? You find less door. There's only one. Okay? Oh! Hey! No.
What's this proposal?
Okay, this is episode 101, where we have a new format here at the Big Old Boot Shop.
These are only 15-minute episodes.
Half hour. Let's do half-hour episodes.
I was going to ask you the same thing, and I have forgotten
I was gonna ask
time
you.
after time. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, man, I could be funny for a half hour. An hour, people are just like, I'm spent.
Absolutely.
I need to go take a nap.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm down with that. A half hour freebie, half hour paid, and then just take the paid tier down to $5.
Or, half hour freebie, whatever we can get paid. Probably half hour, but maybe an hour. Huh? Wink?
Something like that.
Joe, you keep cutting out.
Yeah, you too. Yeah,
Did you hear me?
I did hear you.
What internet am I on? That's the question. I'm on the good one. Roper mainframe, not evil government virus machine 5G.
I am on Cricket.
Cricket?
Cricket.
Are you
internet.
on your phone?
Yeah, I'm hot spotting on my phone.
Are you really?
No.
It's your end.
No,
Oh.
I'm not. But it is lagging. It is
It's lagging.
yeah, lag wagon.
It's lag wagging.
So
Pickle and Boot Shop.
Pickle and Boot
Intro,
Shop, you
catch
guys,
up,
so
our
we haven't
100th
done-
show, what that means to us.
So our 100th episode, what'd you think of it? I haven't even listened to it. Is it out yet?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's been out for 2 weeks. It's really good.
Really?
Daniel Rock is really good. Not only did he make it so good, but like one of us messed up the recording and he had to like submit a claim ticket or whatever. And he got it back out of the depths of nowhere and made it sound good.
Really?
Yeah, like part of one of us didn't record and he appealed to Zencaster and got it back.
Really?
Yeah, he made some magic. Like
Holy
there was
cow.
so much polishing on that turd.
Oh yeah.
He did it.
I'll be honest with you, man. That was extremely hard. It was very hard because I think you and Matt had kind of planned out the episode and I didn't know what was going on. So I was just kind of like,
Yeah, welcome to Smartless.
yeah,
And we'll be right back.
yeah. And so I was just kind of flying by the seat of my pants, trying to see where jokes were going. It was very, very difficult. So being the guy
Just Cricket Internet is crapping the frig out.
am I losing you? I can hear you and see you.
Yeah. Well, that's because I'm not moving. I noticed you haven't said anything about my glasses.
I was going to. It's on the list to talk about.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. But so to just
Okay.
finish, we'll get to your glasses. But as far as the 100th episode, it was very tough. So normally on this show, I feel like I'm the one who steers the ship, and then you're just going crazy on fire on the poop deck of the ship.
Like you're the voice of reason?
I don't know if I'm
bring
the
it back
voice
to
of
the-
reason. I think to the listeners, I'm the voice of nonsense, like not reason,
No, reason.
to our 5-iron heavy listening crowd. I think they resonate more with you, but I think I kind of get the thing on the tracks, I think, most of the time, and then you're the comedic relief. And it was hard having Matt drive, and like he doesn't do podcasts. So for it just to be his first time and then to
Oh,
do
man,
it,
he did so well. I thought I was out of a job.
I have not heard it yet. I had a lot of fun that night, but it was difficult. Like,
What?
you know what I mean? You can have fun and things can still be difficult at the same time. So I had a blast, but it was hard keeping up. And then we didn't get like time with him to like talk and go over stuff and get into the nuts and bolts of Supertones and Ska Mania and all these different things, which I wanted to so bad. And unfortunately,
Talk about.
our time ran out.
Oh, I want to talk about nuts with him because one time Tony Taruso exposed himself to me on an airplane,
Oh my.
and I didn't get to talk about that.
Oh, Grim, the old English bulldog. I'm gonna tilt the camera down here. Oh, you can't see him. He's down here. Oh my gosh, when I tilted the camera down, it appeared that I had a massive love handle. I didn't like that. Anyway, he doesn't usually walk upstairs. And apparently he walked upstairs and now he is grunting and groaning as bulldogs do.
He's looking for his CPAP.
He pretty much is. Holy cow. So you're probably
He's
going to
like-
hear him breathing in the background. So those glasses.
Uh-huh.
You look like what's that comedian from the UK, Dame, that like cross-dressing Dame, what's her name? You know who I'm talking about?
No,
Oh man.
I do know. I've seen her pictures.
Yeah, those are something. Where'd you get them?
I ordered them on Amazon. I was like, I'm tired of having reading glasses that are so small.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, each lens is about the size of a note card. A 3x5
Uh-huh.
note card.
Yeah, it looks like the episode of Seinfeld where he has the glasses on, and then Elaine thinks he's looking at her breast because she pops the button off of it, and he's like,
I mean, they're like Harry Carey glasses.
"Hey, everybody, let's just say the moon has made it." I don't know.
The moon
You
is
can do
making
it very
cheese, everybody.
Jeez, hey,
Up at the plate is Sammy Sosa.
I think everybody's Harry Carey imitation is Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell imitating Harry Carey, which is hilarious.
right.
But I know that's where my improv impression, I should say, goes.
Yeah, I don't think Will Ferrell is the best impressionist, but like when he does impressions, they're so hysterical.
Yeah.
You're not like, that's the guy. You're like, that's the funniest thing I've ever
Yeah.
seen. Like him doing. You ever see him do Robert Goulet on Conan O'Brien?
Yes.
It's insanely funny, but it's nothing like Robert Goulet.
Now, there's an old salty tale. There's a Saturday Night Live like legend that says for his, what's it called? For his interview, there's a thing that with Saturday Night Live that, you know, so many people, so many comics like try to put the best tape together and best like audition. And supposedly he just showed up with a ball of yarn and pretended to be a cat playing with the ball of yarn for like 3 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
That was his. Again, this is how the story goes. Other people may be like, no, he did that for 3 minutes, but then he did something else, and then he did something else. But supposedly the legend is he showed up. All these other, you know, guys got up there and gave it their all, and then he got up there and played with the ball he yarned for 3 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
And acted like a kitten, and then and got the job. Oh,
That's
now,
smart.
What was it,
Joe,
what was it? The Will Ferrell.
I think I should stop the video. I think we're having bandwidth problems.
Okay,
Okay. How's that?
that's good.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see if it gets better.
And the picture of you is Tiger Woods' mugshot.
Yeah. That's what I look like.
So Will Ferrell got started in show business like late. Do you know like what he did prior to breaking into show business?
What I've heard is that he went to USC for sports journalism.
Oh, so he was like a reporter?
And he was going to school for that. And then he ended up like just on a whim going to, what is it? Upright Citizens Brigade?
Groundlings?
The Groundlings, yes. And then was incredible and was friends with like Amy Poehler and all these people. And then got invited to Saturday Night Live tryouts.
Man, that's something. When people do things like later in life, I'm always like impressed by that. Like when people
Yeah.
do like a total career change. Oh, speaking of total career change, get this, dude. So,
Didn't we do this?
yes, we did. We've done multiple career changes.
Right.
But get this. Yesterday was my first teaching gig.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude. Talk about this.
Yeah.
So not only did you go back to like 12-hour shifts roofing, it freed up 4 days a week.
Yeah.
And now what?
Yep. So with that, I am going back and getting my teaching degree. So in 10 years, when I retire from roofing, I can teach and have summers off and holidays off and all that stuff. And so in the meantime, I'm going to start taking classes next fall. So 1 year from now. So in the meantime,
To become, just to get your teaching certification?
correct. Yep. To start that process.
If you become a teacher, can we still talk about it as in like a code term?
Yeah.
Like you're a Mason,
Yeah.
stone Mason.
Or I'm like a voodoo like brainwashing doctor.
Good idea.
Yeah.
I like
Like
this.
I'm a voodoo what is it called? Like a voodoo, like a witch doctor?
Witch doctor? A witch doctor.
Witch doctor?
Witch doctor?
Proctologist.
That doctor.
Wrecked him. Damn near killed him. Yeah, so anyway, I had my first teaching gig yesterday because again, I don't want to sit around all day just playing video games and whatnot, because that's all I would do. So all these,
You could podcast with me.
yeah, I could.
That's one thing you could do. Hey, you told me about Starfield too, and now I'm addicted.
Oh, so you're playing?
Yeah,
Me
I got
too.
it, and
I
it's
just-
amazing.
I just started playing this morning. I played this morning from like 8 a.m. until about noon, and I haven't.
Is it the first time?
Yeah.
Okay, it's pretty cool. Like I see it's going to be spectacular, but already I'm drawn in.
Yeah, it's difficult. in the sense that it's more of a first-person shooter than I would have thought. Like, I think I would like to dial down the like first-person shooter part of it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So like when I first heard about it, it's like you're this space miner, you have all this stuff to do. Yes, there's, you know, kind of things that you can get into, but I thought if you chose to get into those, into like fights with people, space pirates, you could choose to do that or not, but it's pretty much you have to do that. That's pretty much like 60% of the story is you fighting people, getting weapons, crafting weapons. Nonetheless, absolutely love it.
Yeah.
But I could deal with a little bit less of the first person shooter end of it. I want more of the science and exploration of it, but cool nonetheless.
I don't know. I wonder if it's going to open up more to that. Did you read any more on it?
No, I have not.
Okay.
But I did find where there's a glitch where you can get like the best spacesuit for nothing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I saw it on some like little YouTube thing like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, oh, I wonder if they fixed the glitch. So then when I got to that part of the game, I went into the room and there's like a spacesuit that's in like a glass case.
Uh-huh.
And if you kneel down next to it and put your cursor on, like there's the handle to open the case, but the handle's locked. If you put your cursor like right next to like where that space would be between the door and the frame,
Yeah.
it like changes to where you can then grab the suit. So like,
Really?
yeah, it's like a glitch. Like I don't know what they call pixels or something don't connect. And so you can get it and you can pull this suit that you're not supposed to be able to pull out of this till like the end of the game. And you can get it now. So
Where is it in the game? You got to.
So, once you take that first piece back to that group of people and like they put that metal piece down and then it forms like kind of that glowing map in the middle of that room.
Yes.
And then you go back out into the lobby. I'm sorry, people. This must sound so boring, but it's kind of cool.
Riveting.
Yeah. So you go back out into the lobby, and when you first walked in, there was a locked door. Well, now that door is unlocked because that's like your room and everything down there.
Yes.
So when you go down into the room, there's like a closet, like a storage room. And it looks like there's some stuff like under a tarp. It kind of looks like a bed, but it's like stuff under a tarp, I think. And then in one corner of the room is this glass case with this suit in it. And all you do is stand right in front of it, kneel down, and put your cursor like right, between the handle, between the door that would swing open, and then the solid part of the case. And then you press A, and it takes the suit out.
It's in the room that they give you?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I am doing it. This is why people tune in for game tips and
Yeah.
tricks.
So, and then today, while I was cooking and whatnot, because like I said, if I'm not doing something, I'm wasting my life away. So today I didn't work. I didn't substitute teach today. I came out to Heidi's house, did some cleaning, did some laundry, and then just put on YouTube. And I was watching all these like tutorials on Starfield, like how in-depth the game is just absolutely crazy.
It's so cool, man.
It sounds like kids are breaking dishes on your end.
Oh, that's because they are. It's my kids putting away the dishes.
Yeah, it sounds like you're throwing them on the ground.
The good news is I didn't have to tell them to do it. They're just doing it.
Yeah, that is good.
Now one's playing trombone.
Oh, okay.
This may not be the best place to podcast from. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, because I can hear them talking and I can hear them putting every dish in there.
Do you hear the trombone?
I have not heard it yet.
All right, it's happening. And I am a proud father of a trombonist.
Oh, a trombonist.
A trombonist.
Yeah, so let me rewind to my teaching debut.
Yeah, dude.
My teaching
I want to hear all
Yes.
this.
So my teaching debut was I walked into the classroom, and it's at a private school. It's at a Catholic school in near my hometown.
Cool.
And so I walked in, and I'm like, "Hey, everybody, I'm Mr. Yerke," and they're like, "No, you're not. You're Officer Yerke." So I'm like, "All right, okay." I'm like, "Some people in here already know me." And so it was just like so much fun. Like each class that came in, because it's like a private school, the kids are like way, way more well behaved. I mean, it is night and day.
Yeah, because they don't want to get their ass beat by the nuns.
Or you get booted, and then you don't get your tuition reimbursed.
Oh, true.
So in public school, kids can damn near murder the kid next to them. And because it's a public school, those kids have to still get an education, so they're allowed back in, after a 10-day suspension. And so in private school, that doesn't happen. So if kids are going to act out, they're going to act out outside of school, and they don't bring it in. The craziest thing that happened was there were some freshmen. The last class of the day was a freshman honors biology class. And the craziest thing was these three kids sat together in the back of the room, and this one kid kept going, "Jacob, why are you texting your mom?" And like this Jacob kid thought it was the worst insult in the world. He's like, I'm not. And then like 5 minutes would go by to, "Jacob, why are you texting your mom again?" And he's like, "Dude, I'm not texting my mom." Like, that was the worst that it got. That was the worst thing that happened that day. And then like this Jacob kid was like, because I told him that they could like work on this like project together. And so this Jacob kid like put his hand on his buddy's shoulder and was like, "Hey, what'd you get for question 3? And then his buddy's like, "Jacob, please do not put your hands on me." so it was just this kid who was just totally chirping his buddy Jacob the whole day. And he was just,
oh my gosh,
he was just getting Jacob's goat. And so like in the grand scheme of things, like everything that he said was not a big deal, was not worth getting like upset or embarrassed over. But this Jacob kid was getting embarrassed over everything that was being said. It was so funny. Like I was just sitting up there like laughing. I had a good time. Like there's really no other stories that came out of it other than that. Because it's basically you get up and hey, you guys, your teacher said to work on this. You can, I don't know what you guys are learning because this is an AP biology class or a bacteriology class. So I don't know. I can't help you out. I was like, but you guys can all work together. If you need me for anything else or you want to chit chat about other stuff, I'm up here. So that was basically it. And then you sit there for 45 minutes and they all, because they're private school kids, they all work like rigorously on their homework. And whereas like a public school, the kids would be like, I'm not, I'm leaving. I'm sitting on my phone the whole time. Like these kids, like I didn't even have to say anything. They like walked into the classroom and they put their phones in these like pockets. Like this thing is hanging on the wall that has all these like pockets in it, like what old women would put their shoes in. And they just like drop their phones in those.
Questions.
Yes.
One, how did you score this gig at the Catholic schools? And two, how did they know you were Officer Yerke, the roofer?
Well, so I've been the SRO for the last 5 years. So
at this place? Or
yes.
So at a public school.
So all the schools in Royal Oak need roofing. So
got it.
Any school within the city limits was under my umbrella.
Okay.
And so I was there often, and stuff like that. So I was there. They know me, and that's how I got the gig. So just working with them, I had asked the principal over the summer, like, hey, I'm thinking about doing this. Is substitute teaching like something that I could do there? And I respect like a lot of the teachers that are there and a lot of the administration. And so I was just kind of asking them for help and like kind of guidance. And they were like, oh my gosh, like you're hired. Like as soon as I said that I wanted to start substitute teaching
Jeez, dude.
to go after a degree, they were like, oh, you're hired. Like, when do you want to start? So they had already called me 3 times to work since school started, but I couldn't. Yesterday was the first day that I could work. So,
And then do they just tell you what class you're teaching and you just go?
yeah. So I subbed for this one male teacher who was out, and they're like, you have Mr. So-and-so's class, and and I'm like, okay, what does he teach? And they're like, science. And I'm like, all right, cool. And then you just show up, and he had his crap together. So he just had this sheet that each class, there was just like a paragraph thing that I had to read off. I'm just like, hey, you guys, this is what you need to work on today. Apparently you guys were given a worksheet yesterday, just work on your worksheet. And then I just told him, I'm like, it says here to work on your worksheet. If you guys want to work as one giant group or small groups, go ahead and do that. Just be able to get the right answers and whatnot, to be able to study the right answers for the exam. So they were all like, oh, cool. So they busted into groups and worked on them. And like I said, it's not the public school setting. So, I mean, they were working their butts off, and yeah, it was literally that simple.
That's so cool, man.
And then one of them it was an AP biology class. There were 2 AP biology classes. There was 2 bacteriology classes. There was an anatomy class and an honors biology class. Those were the 6 that I like sat in on.
Yeah.
And in one of the AP biology, they had to study for an exam. And so there was a test exam. And so I was like, hey, this is what we're going to do. I was like, I'm going to take the same exam, because there was an extra one. So I was like, I'm going to do it, and we'll see how stupid, like how much I don't know. And so they were like, all right, cool. So they all worked on it, and I worked on it. And then with like 10 minutes left, like we went over the answers. I did all right. I did better than I thought I would, but I still got a lot.
What percentage?
I probably would say that I got a D, in all honesty.
Okay.
All right. Like if there was, I think there was probably 50 questions, and I probably got half right, because there were just things that like I just didn't even know. So it would be the elbow is blank to the wrist, and then it would be like proximal, superior, lateral, medial, stuff like that. So like I didn't know any of that stuff.
Okay.
So like
that's like medical terminology.
yeah. So actually, you know what? I think that was
cool,
the
Joe.
anatomy class. So the anatomy class was studying for that exam. Are you there?
I'm just impressed that they have anatomy for high school kids.
Well, again, it's the private school. So this school pumps out kids that regularly go to MIT, Northwestern, Stanford. Like it's a school that like doesn't.
I've heard of those colleges.
Yeah, it like U of M. They don't screw around. Grade wise.
That's awesome.
So like the kids aren't the kids, again, I go back to public school. Like there's kids that just don't want to be in public school. They want to drop out, and they just want to start whatever career that they wanted to do, or they just want to, deal with whatever issues are in their life, and they don't really care. But like this school, there's no one there who's like mailing it in. like every single kid, it's like, all right, you guys work on this. Boom, books are open, pencils are just writing, furiously writing, and nobody's in there talking about girls or talking about guys or talk like these 6 classes all day. They were talking science. It was pretty it was pretty impressive. So
I'm kind of jealous.
yeah, so you figure the freshman class at the end of the day was honors biology. So
Jeez.
that's just the normal entry level freshman science was honors biology.
Jeepers.
So they their bar is already set a little bit higher. So I don't know, it was cool. So I mean, they're like, man, we can't wait to have you back. They have me I work next Tuesday. I work there as well. So it's just going to be a lot of fun. It's super simple, goes by quick. You get a decent amount of money, nothing big. I mean, it's half of what I make, roofing in a day, but it's way easier and I don't have to be, chasing people down or doing anything like that. So yeah. And then all that money I'm just going to bank. And then a year from now, when I start my college to go, for teaching, all this money is just going to pay for that. So this money is just going to,
Cool, man.
to paying for that. Yeah.
Very cool.
So I just yapped for a half hour on all of that.
yeah, now we're done.
Now we're done.
That's the new format.
But you know what
then people will get bored of us.
But you know what we do have coming up?
we're basically doing them a favor.
Yeah, we are. We're putting them to sleep.
Yeah, it's like if you listen for an hour, there's enough in there that you start waking up. But here, listen to this before you go to bed. Save some money on melatonin.
Yeah. And you don't have that melatonin hangover the next morning. Where you're in a fog till about 6 o'clock at night.
Yeah, I have that. Or sometimes it's an actual hangover.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess. It's all how you handle it, But we got
That's how you handle.
We got Furnace Fest coming up.
Yeah, I know.
And
we can talk about that on the next episode.
so let's chill to the next episode. So that's it. We're going to bring this to an end, ladies and gents. This is the freebie portion.
Thanks, everybody, for listening in.
And episode 101 starts 30-minute podcasts. So 30 minutes, we're good to go. That was awful. Please take that out. I didn't like that.
Piece of pizza.
This is brought to you by Pickle and Boot Shop 501c3.